One of the most frequent questions I get asked is, how do I get candle wax off my carpet? People try to pick it off, they try to scrape it off, they try all sorts of ways to remove it to no avail. The only solution is to have it professionally removed, right? Wrong. It's so easy if you know how. Here's what you do. First of all, you take an ordinary paper towel and you fold it in half, like so. And then you position it over the wax spill, like so. And then you place a medium heat iron on top of the paper towel and just leave it there for a few seconds. Now what it's doing is melting the wax and soaking it up into the paper towel. Let's have a look at it. There. You can see it already is working. Now don't move the iron around because that will tend to spread the stain. Now you just move the towel to a different position like I've just done every few seconds or so, and then repeat the process until all the wax is absorbed. That's all you have to do. And also make sure that your iron is set on medium, not on hot. Otherwise you could end up scorching your carpet, and then you'd need another Haley's in to remove the scorch mark. Now when you see that no more wax is showing on the paper towel, you're pretty well done. Unless it's colored wax you're dealing with. Then you're often left with a faint residue like I've got over here. And that's from the colored dye in the candle, you see. Now in order to remove that, it requires a trip to the bathroom to fetch a toothbrush and some rubbing alcohol, sometimes called isopropyl alcohol. Now if you don't have it at home, you really should. You can buy it in the supermarket or your pharmacy. I use it for a lot of different tasks around the house. Anyway, before you apply it to the stain, it's always a good idea to test the carpet for color fastness first. You simply apply a little of the rubbing alcohol to an inconspicuous area of the carpet, like under the sofa or something like that. Now, always testing for color fastness is a good habit to get into with any kind of stain removing process, no matter what kind of stain remover you're using. Then you just pour a little of the rubbing alcohol onto the stain and then give it a good brush with a toothbrush, like so. And by the way, this is a Densha toothbrush that I'm using. It has nice firm bristles for brushing carpets and the like. It also has this little brush on the other side here, which accesses hard to reach areas like corners and things. Now we'll just give this a little bit more of a rub here, like this, and there. Look at that. No more mark. Do you know, you have just saved your carpet and a whole lot of money into the bargain.